That homeroom teacher who convinced me that I was going to college. Now, to me, that was astounding. I didn't have anywhere near the academic credentials to pass an entrance exam. There were no SATs, but each school had an entrance exam that you had to pass. So when we looked at that, I was completely convinced that his notion was wrong-headed and that it just couldn't happen. He then came back and said that he found 2 schools who would admit me without an entrance exam if I graduated in the top 5% of my high school class, which I was doing. And one was City College, and the other was Hofstra University. So, and it's really an extraordinary, frankly, at this point in life, my parents kind of got excited about the idea and was as supportive as they could be. And my dad drove me from Brooklyn here to Hofstra, and I was interviewed by an admissions person, thinking, no way, it was an interesting experience, but no way was this going to happen. And sure enough, in a couple of weeks, I got a letter from Hofstra saying that I'd been admitted. And I struggled. The first year I struggled academically. I have to add, I ended with straight A's in my last semester last year. But that first year was, I got my first D, and I think it was an English course. And math I was really slow at, but it came on fast. And I must say, the faculty was patient with me.
The student body, they were from all over?
All communities. We had no dorms. It was kind of like my old Knickers days, because I had peg pants. Peg pants were regular trousers, but down the cuff level, they were very narrow. That was kind of the tough guy thing to do. And you wore ducktail hair. Ducktail hair was long hair with sort of a ducktail in the back. And that designated you as one of the gang on the street. So I entered Hofstra University and walked in and walked around, looked at people, and they looked at me like I came from another universe.
And your parents, they were proud of this, that you were going to college.
Remember now, no one in the entire family had ever done this. And my dad probably bored people. He worked for this refrigeration company, which I ultimately also worked for in 2 summers while I was here, repairing refrigerators. And they would tell me about my father's bragging about his son who went to university.